हाँ, आप भी कर ले, दोनों कर सकते हैं। मास्टर आ गए।
Hey, Austin. Hey, what's up?
Uh, just trying to get ready for the meeting. Went to the gym. Usual.
Okay, so Joy's fine.
It's kind of hard to hear you a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to speak a little louder.
Yeah, I think you guys are echoing.
आप अपने म्यूट करें। आप यहाँ से बोलें, बोले आप।
Okay, how about now?
A little bit better.
Hi Ashton, how are you doing?
Good. Living the dream.
Always.
I've just been busy. I had to do that prep. It was fucking took some time. Takes time to do those 300 units. You got to put them in poly bags and then label them and then put anyways.
Yeah. Well,
It's not that it's not that hard, but when you're busy doing other stuff, it's kind of a pain in the ass. It takes a lot of time. You got to get boxes. You got to, whatever. But where's
okay,
Joe?
okay,
What's
he's
going on?
here. He's here.
Okay. Yeah, the prep stuff. I mean, I don't mind doing like the smaller stuff. That's fine, but that one's just kind of a pain. The knives were easy.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Pretty good. This is me. I'm Austin. We got a Sean. And then you got Abdul. They've been working with me for a while. So they've helped me a good amount. So Sean, do you want to tell them kind of what we did and what we've been doing? Or should I?
Absolutely. Okay, so Joe, first off, how's your father?
He's hanging in there.
Yeah, my dad's 94. He's still working. He's a real
Wow.
estate he's a real estate mogul, so he's still suing people. He don't stop until he's dead.
Yeah, my father's was a custom home builder, and same thing. He was working up until recently, and he's
Yeah.
87.
Okay. Yeah, my dad's lucky to make it to 94. It's pretty crazy.
That is crazy. That's really good.
He smoked his whole life too, which is
Wow.
yeah, he's a lucky guy. But yeah. Sorry to hear about your dad.
Thanks.
All right, so I've been working with these guys for a while. I got into this business doing private label, but I had some bad luck with the stove. Like we had the stove shelf idea, and
Mhm.
I got screwed because I copied somebody too much, and I didn't have help from other people. So I kind of screwed myself on that one. So I ordered a crap load of inventory. So that was my first mistake in the business. Then I had some mentor guy. His name's Justin Ortel. He was helping me for a little bit, and then I got these guys as my team members because in Pakistan, they can help with the PPC and they're very knowledgeable.
Yep.
They have a good concept of the internet. They understand how things work. So these are really good guys. I've been working on them for a while. They're always looking out for me. So they're pretty on point. We kind of learn stuff at the same time. Like TikTok is fairly new to them. It's fairly new to me. We're kind of learning from each other. Walmart, they didn't know Walmart, so we did it from scratch.
Mhm.
Not everybody's an expert. We learned how to use Walmart, and Walmart's okay. It saved our ass a few times with products that wouldn't sell.
Good.
Like the stove shelf, I can sell it on Walmart and eBay. So
Nice.
Walmart's kind of useful. So
Well,
then
That's good that you're smart. You're smart. I mean,
yeah.
most Amazon sellers don't even think about that, and it's really stupid.
Yeah, I mean, Walmart was easiest for I could apply for it and we got it because we have a website and everything. So yeah, then we got a second private label product. It was a calendar, like acrylic calendar for fridge. So that product kind of failed. It was a good idea at the time, but then all the Chinese people came skyrocketing in, and of course, it was so we kind of and then I made the mistake of hiring a photo agency to do the pictures, and it took like a month and a half.
Right.
I really we lost our window. So it
Yeah,
kind of,
Cat's one of Kevin King's big things is calendars. He's got a ton of them.
yeah, so we kind of the private label doesn't seem to be so a wholesale. My old mentor, his name he still talks a little bit, but he's not really. He's so busy. He's in the business hardcore. He's a hardcore Facebook ads guy. He does wholesale, private label. He does affiliate mark. He's big time, but probably not as big. Well, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. He's helpful when he wants to be helpful, which is
Right.
whenever he feels like chiming in. So
Hey, he's not Amazon.
he's,
He's not
he's
Amazon only, which is good.
yeah, so but he's big time wholesale, and he says like he told me $10,000 a month is nothing. I was like, okay, I understand that. So we kind of got in this, and so I've been waiting for this guy to Justin Ortel to respond, and he doesn't really. So we're kind of in the position now. We have a Shopify guy, and we got a wholesale team. So wholesale, Shopify, and then private label. We're kind of
Struggling.
reluctant to get in that again because the Chinese, they're doing what they do. They just they're annoying, but it's
Yeah. Everybody sources from China and from Alibaba, and it really eliminates your ability to have a unique product. When you're sourcing from same place as everybody else, and then Amazon makes it easy. Amazon recruits Chinese sellers, makes it easier for them to get on than you. So the first time you put in a really nice order, your Chinese manufacturer says, and the next thing you know, their brother-in-law is listing for what you pay 2 weeks before you get your order in. It's really fucking.
this is why Sean's laughing, because we already know the game.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really annoying.
Yeah, no, I understand. That's why I like wholesale and I like Shopify. I'm not that's why we got a pretty decent guy, Faisal, that's helping us with Shopify, but we're not by no means like certified experts, but
Sure.
Faisal, he knows Facebook and he knows how to do the drop shipping, but we don't want to do drop ship. We just want to start with drop shipping and build it into like a real brand, So we're doing so many different things. We're kind of all over the place.
Yeah. You're looking for your path.
That's what I'm saying. I said one thing's got to work. I mean, this is not the internet's only getting bigger. TikTok is getting bigger. Shopify. Yeah, it's about building our brand. So
Yeah,
I mean,
even if none of them got big, but they all got good,
good. That's what
yeah. It's and I ask people all the time, if you did less in sales, but you made the same amount at the end of the year and you worked a little less, would you complain?
No.
I mean, everybody's chasing these shiny objects. That's what they teach you on Amazon, chase shiny objects, because it gets, for the mentor guys, it gets makes you think you're doing really well, really quick, makes them look good. They get more students. You fail, they're long gone.
Yeah, because my Facebook's flooded with drop shipping and e-commerce stuff. My Instagram, it's like flooded with these guys. Some of their points are valid, though. They are right. Some of their points are valid, but
even the quirkiest dudes have there's good things that they do, and some people do find their way by listening to those guys. I listen to all those people all the time, because it's that one sentence that they say that has nothing to do with what they're doing, but for me, the light bulb goes on, because I can use that and twist it and it will make sense for you. That kind of thing. I get a lot of information from other people that has nothing to do with the context that they're using it in.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. I got a bunch of Facebook groups, and I follow everything that they're talking about, and I see what people I've been reading it for a year, so I see what all the problems people are having, and I kind of get what's I've been following for a while now. I kind of understand what everybody's talking about. I know what they're talking about. I understand. Most people get section 3 because they're kind of stupid, but sometimes it happens just because. So
Amazon likes to keep things really complicated. They don't want you to have they don't want you to be able to contemplate selling elsewhere. They don't want you to realize that it's actually easier to sell elsewhere. Your chances of success are better. There's more, you can make more money. You know, there's plus and minuses to everything, but they don't want you to know that. They want all the, if you sell somewhere else, they don't have all the leverage anymore. And that's their thing, is control. It's all
yeah,
about
I get it.
So,
Yeah.
so Joe, would you recommend launching us a new private label product on Amazon? Because, you know, right now, like, you know, we are testing Shopify for drop shipping, you know, and like just Austin said, we are planning to, like, you know, shortlist a better performing product, and then eventually, and by the way, we are working in a pets niche, right?
Mhm.
We're, like, you know, trying to focus, you know, shortlist a niche, which is a pet niche right now, and we want to just, you know, go there instead of, you know, like, you know, moving to and fro between all of other niches. And
Pets are better than little kids. People like their pets more than they like their kids, honestly.
Well, Joe, you saw the
Yeah.
video of my daughter and the puppy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah.
mean, you know, with the dog, we're gonna get a birthday. So I mean, but I can't do videos every day. I can do one every once in a while, but we're all kind of busy, you know.
Sure, but you know, there's ways to set things up so that, you know, you're just these guys are getting a list every day of what's trending on TikTok. And then
Yeah.
when they see something that works, they tell you. So you're not doing a video every day. You're doing a video when you have the right topic to do it on, you know, and
Yeah, whoa.
it's really, you know, and it's a matter of automating and organizing things so that you're not having to log in every day and flip through it, you know, that shit's annoying, you know,
Yeah.
and it's hard to make time for that. You know, it's just like, you know, it's like, you know, backlinks and using like Haro to find backlinks, going through Haro every day to try and find journalists that are looking for your, you know, your niche to talk to you is a pain in the butt. But when you automate it and you're just getting an email, when the right email comes in, that makes it much easier. And that's really where you want, you know, it's working smarter, not harder.
Yeah. Well, our guy
Absolutely.
Faisal, like he's constantly looking for new products in the pet niche. So like he's seeing what's trending. So he's doing a lot of the work for me.
Mm-hmm. You know,
I'm just trying to create content for him, and then yeah. So he's like, I'm gonna, you know, he's working hard. So we'll see what he does with what we're doing.
mm-hmm.
So,
You know,
so Joe, so
he's pretty knowledgeable.
People overcomplicate stuff. They
Yeah.
really do. Keep it simple. I know somebody doing really well in the pet niche with elk antlers. And he just found them, you know, and he lives in Canada and just came across them one day and gave one to his dog and was like, you know, and that's a great idea. And he's young and he's like 22 and he's been doing this since he was 17. And his workflow is he goes to the 99-cent store and he buys 5 each of 10 different items and puts them on Amazon for $19.95.
Nice.
If they sell, he buys more. If they don't, he sells out. He's been doing this for 5 or 6 years. He makes great money. People spend $20 on Amazon for 99-cent store stuff all the time. It's
He's
really
doing like retail. It's not retail arbitrage. It's what
well, I mean, it kind of is. He once he sells 50, he'll source it and then buy in bulk.
Yeah.
And
It's kind of interesting.
yeah, he does real well. And you know, he's got what, $50, $100 investment each time.
Yeah.
You know, and he was just some high schooler that had no money and was looking for extra money. That's how he got started. Now, there's a lot of different ways. There's a million ways to skin, you know, to win.
That's true.
That's the thing. You know, the whole thing about private label is it's very complicated.
No, I know. Sean and Abdul are pretty. They're pretty well versed in private label. That's their expertise. I kind of got them involved in all this other crap, but they have friends that are experts. See, what I did is I took these guys, and these guys are friends with guys that do wholesale, really good at wholesale, and then a guy that's really good at Shopify. So these are my team leaders, and then they're
right. They find the specialists.
So so when we started, you know, and we were working on a, like, you know, private label side of things, and when we figured out that this isn't working out, So like, Austin was interested in expanding, like he wanted to like, explore online arbitrage and, wholesale and, Shopify. So we find the right guys. So, okay. So right now, about 90% of our capital is invested in wholesale. So what would you recommend? Would you recommend investing like, more money into Shopify? Like how should we distribute? Because right now I don't think we are going to like launch another private label product because it's getting a lot more complicated, and it requires a lot of budget. So what would you recommend? Like how should we distribute our capital? Because right now we are like, in two or three different
Where are your sales? Where are
types.
your sales coming from?
Okay.
Right now, it's
Okay, so
it's wholesale,
it's
a little
wholesale.
bit, a
Yeah.
little bit of wholesale, but we lost some
Yeah,
money on
but
some products, but yeah.
yeah, but the
And
margins are
cate-
low.
What
Margins are low.
category are you in wholesale?
Should we share? I
You
should
could
share
say
my
you could say
screen.
what cat. I don't think Joel doesn't work in that
Okay.
business anymore. Joel
Yeah,
doesn't do
I don't sell. All I
Share
do
he
करें,
is
doesn't
share
sell
करें, share
anymore.
करें, share करें. Allow, yeah. Okay,
believe me,
okay,
if I was going to
sorry
rip
about
off somebody's product, I'd rip off Fort Knox.
that. No, you. Okay, so
It's
we tried a lot, yeah, a lot of different categories. So now how wholesale works. These guys, they are always trying to find products which they are able to source. So initially we started in this multivitamin category, these stuff, and then our previous guy, which we are not working with anymore, he found a brand, Gene Pearl. So Austin invested a lot of capital in that brand, but it got so complicated, like it got so like competition got so worse
Mhm.
that nobody was able to sell. Like
well, no, they
Gene
had
Pearl,
a Joel. They had a map policy, and then the stupid fucking idiots didn't follow the map. Nobody followed it, and then the legal team took months and months and months. So like people were selling it for way below what they'd make any money on, and everybody's losing money. So,
Right.
but
Right.
luckily, I dumped the product so quickly because I was fighting with everybody. So I went for the lowest. So I sold it before I got the legal notice. I
Mhm.
sold as much as I could before. So I got rid of most of it. I got 21 left out of 600.
Nice.
I think I lost probably a couple $100, maybe 500, 600. So I didn't really lose that bad, but yeah.
Yeah, MAP is, normally MAP is difficult to enforce. Amazon won't enforce it, but like, shit, I can't think of the name. Company, one of my clients, damn it.
Mhm.
Um,
Okay, no
I'm
problem.
trying
Yeah,
to think.
please.
So
Yeah.
I've worked with I work with a couple automotive part manufacturers.
That's what we're working
Yeah,
with. They do automotive and tools as their specialty. My new team of wholesale.
yeah, the new team. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have tried two or three different teams. The current team is, they're performing a lot better than the previous ones.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nice.
yeah, these products are from automotive
I've got a
category.
lot of,
And now we're focusing more on high ticket items now, because for these lower ticket items, we see this $15 product, the profits are pretty low. This $7 product, this doesn't
$7.
make any sense when you
Yeah.
eventually, even if you try, sell out 100 units, the profits are pretty low. So now the new team,
Let me
they're
explain to Joe. Let me explain to
Sure.
Joe. The new
Yeah,
guys, the new team that I really like, they're doing these items. Scroll down, Ashan. Scroll
yeah,
down.
sure.
So the other guy is doing like this stuff, like this, it's from a dog brand, a vet brand, BSI, but the margins are so low, and people like you know what I mean. The price is always dropping, and it's such low margins that like I
hate
like
that.
the other guys. The other guys' route is like more specialized niche automotive and stuff like. So this other guy is just
Tools and
doing generic products. Like if you're gonna compete with other people and you're selling like Clorox bleach, you're not gonna compete with the big guys in Amazon. They're gonna undercut everybody.
Yeah, and you're competing on price, and you can't compete on. There is no competition on price because I can go lower my price at any time like that. So where's your, we have no safety net.
I
yeah,
get it.
absolutely.
But like I said, the new team, this guy, we call him the wedding guy team because the guy was too busy for me because his daughter was getting married. they're doing a good job, but so the other, the other people were like the lower ticket items, what I was just showing you, that stuff like some of the products we actually lost money. Like we were losing on some of them we actually lost money. I'm like, I
Yeah,
understand breaking
I'd
even.
rather make a little bit on I'd rather make a lot on a little than a little on a lot.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
know, I mean, I used to sell custom furniture, and I mean, I would sell $5,000 armoire shipped across the country, and when you're making $2,500 or $3,500 on a product on one sale, you have a lot of time to spend on marketing, and you have a lot of time
Yeah.
to money to be able to spend on marketing. It's just a completely different animal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I agree. So
yeah.
you see kind of what we're doing, and so we have two wholesale guys. I like the wedding guy team because they got a team of three, and these guys are up all night and all day, and they're always on point, always in Zoom calls, always responding, and I like the way they operate. We have one other guy, and he's kind of a little too
Yeah.
cocky for his own good. He thinks he's so good, but some of his stuff is not it's not that great. So, but I'm trying to give.
And how are you driving? Are you driving traffic to these listings, or are you just doing PPC? Or
No. This is just wholesale. These
Gotcha.
are
Yeah.
like some of these
Yeah.
products don't have a lot of competition, like these knife stuff and like where's the safety seal? Can you scroll up? The safety
That one.
seal? Yeah, that I mean. Yeah, stuff like that. That's for, and then the knives, I guess, are kind of the AM Leonard. There was somebody put on TikTok, hey, this is how you make money in wholesale. Sell AM Leonard knives, and we found it on TikTok. Or like, so somebody that cat's out of the bag on the AM Leonard knives. So it's pretty funny the
That
way
is.
people are. So my biggest concern here, Joel, is my biggest concern is with wholesale is I was trying to talk to Justin, the guy I've known for a while, and he's not around. So I don't have time for his BS. He's a nice guy, but my biggest concern right now is capital. With wholesale, do you want to show do you have the sheet for the wedding guy team or no? Do you not have the sheet?
I do. Well, no, where are they? Okay, give me a minute. Yeah. Wedding guy. This is the wedding guy sheet.
Yeah, so this is
Wedding
you
guy.
want to take a look at this because you're it's kind of hard to see. Two were rejected, but the other ones you
Yeah,
see
always
the
trying to find new products to source for. Like, we are targeting at least, like margins above 10%. These are wholesale products, so no PPC involved, right? And
Right.
also this new team, we have been working with them for like 1 month, right, Austin? And the
like
results are
like a month.
phenomenal. Yeah.
It's like a month and a half.
Yeah. And we have invested like, I think half of our capital. So yeah,
Well, it
we like
shows
how
it-
they're
the total amount right there is what we've invested.
yes, the quantity or source price. Yeah, sorry, yeah, that one right there. Around 11,000.
And are
But
you
it was all
how are you fulfilling? Are you fulfilling yourself, or are you sending it to FBA?
I did AM Leonard the knives, and then I did this Viega order. I did by myself, which was a lot of work. So
Yeah, but
the margins, the ROI is a lot better because the AM Leonard
But-
I did myself, and the Viega order I did myself.
sorry, Austin. Actually, it's all FBA.
Oh
Austin is
yeah, it's all
talking
FBA.
about prepping. All FBA, yeah.
I did the prep myself. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Still,
see that the margins and the ROI are not bad, but in order to make money in wholesale, I got to invest a lot more goddamn money than 20K I just did.
yeah,
I-
right. At those margins to make a living. Yeah.
But I took a loan out for 20K, and I'm starting to wonder if I regret if that was a good idea.
It's a crapshoot. That's the whole thing. Is it's a crapshoot. Did you take it out from Amazon, or did you take it out?
No, no, Amazon. I'm not big enough to get a loan for that. I did it from like a credit union place that I've worked with for years.
Yeah, that's what I when I got a loan, I got a signature loan from a credit union, and it just I mean, I just went in to find out what their rates were, and I walked out with 100 grand. I was like, wow, really? On my signature.
What
Just
was the interest?
it was low. This is 20 something years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the interest was less than 5%. It was really low.
Yeah, mine's like 5 point, but when I got a loan before, it was for something else. It was like 1.5%. That was during the pandemic.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. So right now, my biggest concern is that I don't know if you're an expert in this field, but this is my biggest concern. I understand how it works. I get how the whole spiel works. I've talked to everybody, I've talked to friends, they think I'm fucking crazy. I get how it works, but you got to put in more than 20. I mean, you got to put in 100K to even push like 20. But see, the problem is you're not going to sell 100K of fucking products in a month unless you're a god.
Right. Yeah. It takes a little while to grow there. But
So my master plan is not that, Joe, it's not that smart, because if you get 100K worth of products, right? You'd have to sell those in a month to be making 20K a month, or 15,000. And I don't think you're going to sell 100K. Do people do it? The guy Justin, he said he does it. I don't, but I didn't get his master tricks yet. So
people do it. I mean, it's part of it's just growing. A lot of it is the amount of products that you have and the demand, picking the right products. You can pick 50 shitty products that don't sell, and you sit on them, or you could pick 10 products that all move, hot movers.
You're just kidding, but you do higher volumes, like higher MOQ stuff that will sell in a month or two, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you don't, what you don't want to do is run out. You don't want to run out. But it's a gut thing. A lot of it's gut. I mean, I don't use any of those sourcing tools because when I learned, we didn't have any of those sourcing tools. So you learn the different ways to source products. I mean, Jungle Scout and all those tools, they give the same results to everybody.
These guys are not. I don't know how they're doing it, but I don't think they're doing that. These guys are pretty. They do high level accounts for some people, so they're doing they're doing like high people with high capital.
Yeah. So Joe, what do you think about this new TikTok shop thing? Like, it is working for a lot of people, and it's a new marketplace. So have you tried that yourself? Like, what do you?
I haven't tried TikTok shops, but I mean, we've done several $1 million in sales on TikTok before TikTok shops with user generated content, and so that I personally, I like the pet line. Okay. With knives, you're looking for people that like knives. With pets,
we're not going to do that. That's whole.
Right, but I'm just using this as an example. With pets, everybody's got pets, and people treat their pets. They treat their pets better than themselves. Sometimes they'll go without eating so their pet can eat. I mean, you can't go wrong with pets. You're never not going to have a ton of people ready to buy. That's the whole thing. It's a great niche. It's a really, really good niche. And when you do, I have a friend who's in the pet niche, and he's got a couple private label products that Walmart sells, and he does really good. He's been in the pet niche for 20, 25 years, and he's in several other niches as well. But he developed a couple products, and he does very, very well. But the thing about pets is it doesn't matter if the economy's good or not. People still are going to treat their pets really, really good.
Yeah.
It's better than a calendar, a stove shelf, I guess.
I can go without a calendar.
Or a stove shelf.
Yeah. I can go. When the economy's rough, I can go without that. But I'm not going to let my dog not eat.
I know. A $40 stove shelf in a shitty economy.
So Austin was working with this company called Zonebase. Is that it? Austin was
Zonebase.
Yeah. Okay. So they found these products, but I feel you, and definitely when you said that you have to be creative, everybody is sourcing from Alibaba. And what I see is the problem is nobody is trying to make something better. Like, there's no creativity. People are trying to find a product. It's just copying it.
Yeah, I would never source on Alibaba. Last time I sourced a product in China was in 2009. And
Oh.
Amazon, right after I got my Q4 inventory, Amazon got their Q4 inventory from my manufacturer and kicked me off of my listing.
Oh, that's
And
so
you know,
bad, yeah.
fortunately, buy.com had just started, and I mean, Amazon did that to a lot of sellers. We all moved to buy.com and made them the second largest e-commerce site in the world. And we did really good. Amazon regretted it.
Well, so
But
what you're saying is you got what all I've learned lately is that we have to keep adapting because everything. I mean, you can still do well on private label. You can still do well on Shopify. You can still do well on wholesale. You can do TikTok, but you kind of have to evolve because it's the way it
Yeah.
is.
yeah,
But again,
yes and no. I mean,
sorry.
you can build a brand
That,
and
that's what we're trying to do.
Right.
Weavers
stay in a
pets.
niche, you know, and I mean that's
Stay in
my
niche,
my
yeah,
thing. If
yeah,
I have a
yeah.
product that's doing, if I'm selling a blender and I'm doing really well with it, I will try to expand sideways as opposed to up. I'm not going to carry dishes also. I'd probably carry every brand's blender plus the you know, the drink cups and the smoothie cups and all the accessories for it. I'm going to build out that brand. Now my brand is worth a lot more.
Yeah, makes sense. So I mean, yeah. So we're trying. My brand is Weavers, but the Weavers Pets is like, I guess what we're trying to do off Amazon is, Shopify. So
But again, like there's my concern is, about 90 to 95% of our capital is invested in wholesale. So Joe, would you recommend allocating specific amount of budget because on to like Shopify, because we are not focusing right now on making a brand,
Are you
this is what we should
shipping
do.
on Shopify?
yes, we're drop
Yeah,
shipping.
Okay, so
yeah, we just started.
here's an idea. Here's a suggestion. Okay.
Yeah.
You might consider also doing on Shopify, you might consider also doing Amazon affiliate. So then you go through the
Okay.
pet category and you take just the top selling products on Amazon and add them to your site as an Amazon affiliate. It's going to give
I
you
like that idea.
that's going to give you a lot of marketing data. You'll find you'll know what sells, you'll know what's not selling, you'll know why it's selling.
Yeah.
It's a great way to spy on your competitors. And then you can do gift guides. You can do, the best, let's say you pick dog food, you could do the best dog food for skinny dogs or whatever. You can do different content pieces and then feature those different products. That's content people want to read.
Yeah.
Like that kind of content. But it's a good way actually to source your next product, to source your next improvement to your product. If you sell, a certain kind of dog collar, you can affiliate. Let's say you just sell one product and it's a dog collar, but you have all these affiliate listings on your site. Well, now you have more than just one product. You're going to get more people to your site, first of all. But secondly, you notice that Joe Blow's dog collar seems to sell better than yours. And it's because it's got a light on it or something. Well, bam, you know what you're doing next, or how you're going to grow your dog collar. Everything you need, all the answers are in front of you. Other people have
I'm starting to see the big. I overcomplicate everything, and my brain never stops fucking moving. I fix computers, and I deal with fixing. I've been fixing problems my entire life. I've been in the internet business since I had the computer. I'm 44. I got my first computer. I was the first guy on the internet out of all my friends. I was the first guy on CompuServe. Like I was before that. So I've been in computers and the internet for years and years and years and years. But with the e-commerce, I'm overcomplicating a lot of things. That's what I'm trying. I'm overcomplicating things. But
the best Facebook ad the best performing Facebook ad I've ever run. Somebody told me this a long time ago. They said to keep it really simple. It was a yellow background and black letters. That's all it was, and it said, "Make yourself the priority." And we targeted women.
yeah.
We targeted English speaking women. It's the best conversion rate I've ever had on a Facebook ad because it's simple. People, people think about it. People are scrolling real fast on their phones, when they're on Facebook. You have to stop the scroll. The first thing you have to do is stop the scroll, and it's got to be riveting, and then they're gone. I mean,
that's what I was told. I thought in my head, because we're doing videos, and they said a lot of people are gonna they're not gonna watch the whole video. That's why a regular picture ad is a lot better nowadays, I think,
You
because
know, videos really are the future. And no offense, but you don't have big tits. They help. They actually stop people better on videos than regular just pictures or just guys. I mean, I'm just being honest. They do. Even women stop and look at
Sure.
yeah. Well,
um,
I have my girlfriend in the dog videos, so yeah.
I mean, it's just, you the whole thing about ads, whether it's static or not, is, you want to connect immediately. So, what I always tell people is you want to start out with an implied yes question or statement. Don't you hate when you can't go to sleep? Or don't you hate when you're at work in the morning and you're falling asleep at your desk getting in trouble for it? And the people that would use that kind of product are sitting there, they're shaking their head yes, because they feel your pain. That's instant trust.
Yeah. No, I get that. So the videos I've been making aren't really doing that. It's just my daughter and my girlfriend saying what the product is, but yeah.
But
Do you
I
want
mean, that's human nature. We all do that. We go, oh man, I need to post on social media. So we write this post about something that we think is going to be good, and we put it up. What we're not thinking of when we're doing that is, at the same time, you need to also say to yourself, okay, I want to, the purpose of this post is to establish trust with my potential market, or it's to overcome objections. You have to have a business, you have to put a business reason behind your post and
Yeah, I get it.
think
Yeah.
through. I mean, and it's just, I mean, I'm the worst. I hate social media. And
But
I'm,
see, so I'll tell you what me and my friends do. We send memes on Instagram. So
Mhm.
we'll do this all day long. I'll send them 20 funny videos on me. You know what a meme is? Everybody knows.
Yeah.
So I'll do that all day. I'll send them like 20 memes in a row, and we'll send that back and forth. And we do that all day long.
Lots of people do that.
So we do that all day. We send the funny memes. So that's most of Instagram I use for, is we just send funny videos of stuff we already kind of think is funny, and bar stuff and drinking humor
So,
and crap like
so
that.
Joe, you
Weightlifting.
don't use social media a lot, like,
Oh,
you try to, like,
I do actually. And I've been taking a little bit of a break from it, just because people drive me nuts. Yeah, people really drive me nuts. But I'm normally all over the groups on Facebook, giving free advice and giving.
yeah, you're always sharing great advice. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
your,
yeah, I've never advertised for clients, and it's because I just I give. What I learned a long time ago, I can tell my best secrets on social media, and less than 1/10 of 1% actually read it and do something about it. Those are the people that I want to talk to.
absolutely,
So I mean,
absolutely, yeah,
I give up good information on social media, because most people are just
yeah,
going, oh, that's too complicated, or that's not black hat, I can't do that.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, I've been following you for a while now, but again, like, your presence, like, you should be a celebrity by now. That's what I was talking to Abdul, my partner, that you're not active on LinkedIn. Other people like, Stephen Pope, they're all over the places. I think they even have specialized teams for, like, replying to people. I would say that because
Stephen Pope
how
is
in the
such a
world?
fraud. He's a nice guy, but I don't like people that teach other people how to lose money. And
Yeah.
that's my thing. Is I don't
Yeah.
like people that's when they're teaching people how to lose money gracefully. That's wrong.
Yeah.
That's wrong. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody says you're going to lose money the first year. You're not going to make money, blah, blah, blah. There's some truth to that. But what it is you're not going to make money because you're reinvesting your profits into your growth. That's how it's supposed to work.
That's how it's supposed
Um,
to work. Yeah, I get it.
yeah, we have
Profits,
1
though,
minute
that's
left
the
for our
word
meeting.
nobody says. Nobody says the
Sure.
word profits.
Joe,
These
Yeah.
Amazon
Yeah.
gurus that have never made
Yeah.
money, they just turned it into you got to lose money. You got to feel good about losing money your first year. You're going to lose money. Well, then you don't have profits, and it takes profits to replace your capital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we gotta
I'm
do.
going
We gotta
to
we gotta
share the
redo
link.
this.
Yeah.
We gotta make a new link.
Uh,
Joe, we'll send you
New
the new.
link.
Okay.
I'm sharing
you,
the
buddy.
new link.